You bought that jade bracelet because someone told you it would bring good luck. Maybe it was a gift. Maybe you saw it online promised to attract wealth, clear your mind, and keep negative energy away. And for a while, maybe it did. But then something shifted. Business slowed. Small things started going wrong. You couldn't explain it, but a quiet question started forming. What if this isn't helping me at all? Most of us don't think a stone could block our blessings. It sounds far-fetched until you start noticing patterns. You're working just as hard, doing all the right things, but money feels harder to hold on to. Decisions get foggy. Your motivation fades, like you're moving through water. And somewhere along the way, that jade piece once worn with hope ends up sitting untouched in a drawer. Not because you forgot it, but because, on some level, it didn't feel right anymore. Here's the truth: not everyone should wear jade. It's not a question of superstition, it's about energy. Just like how some people feel calm near the ocean, while others feel restless, jade resonates differently for different people. And sometimes, when that match is off, it doesn't just sit quietly, it interferes. But that doesn't mean jade is bad. In fact, for the right person, it can be a quiet amplifier of peace, clarity, and long-term prosperity. The key is knowing whether you're that person, because jade doesn't adapt to you. You have to be aligned with it. That's what this video is about, not selling a story of magic, but helping you understand why this ancient stone either flows with your energy or works against it. So if you've ever wondered why something meant to help you started to feel heavy, this may be the insight you've been missing. Let's begin. Part 1. Don't wear jade just because it's pretty. You don't buy jade because it's pretty. You buy it because it promises something: balance, luck, energy, protection. It's not about sparkle. It's about hope. That small stone sitting on your wrist or hanging from your neck was supposed to open a door. And maybe, at first it did. A few days felt lighter. You noticed small wins. A compliment came in. An invoice was paid on time. You began to believe. And that belief, it felt powerful. But then something subtle shifted. The clarity you felt started to dull. That feeling of flow, the sense that life was clicking, began to fade. You got more anxious, restless. Projects didn't land. Conversations got tense. It wasn't dramatic. It was slow, invisible. And suddenly, the jade didn't feel sacred anymore. It just felt heavy. Here's the thing nobody tells you: jade doesn't suit everyone. Not because you're not spiritual enough, or disciplined enough, or high vibe enough, but because jade, like any natural energy field, interacts with yours. It doesn't just sit on your skin. It speaks to something deeper. It absorbs, reflects, and sometimes it resists. Think of it like water. For some people, jade flows with their internal current. For others, it creates drag, friction, a kind of quiet resistance that shows up in daily life as fatigue, forgetfulness, unclear motivation. You don't even realize it's happening until things feel off. But by then, the bracelet is a habit, a symbol. You've grown attached not to the object, but to the idea that this is helping you. And it's hard to let go of something you once believed in. But belief isn't enough. Compatibility matters. Jade has been used for thousands of years in spiritual and healing traditions, not as decoration, but as alignment. In ancient practice, no one would ever hand you a piece of jade without asking your birth year, your energy type, your internal state. It wasn't about what looked good. It was about what resonated. Because jade, in its pure form, doesn't mold itself to your needs. It reflects what's already within you. It's not a power source. It's an amplifier. And amplification goes both ways. If you're feeling grounded, focused, grateful, jade will stabilize and deepen those qualities. You may feel more calm, more in tune with your timing, more supported. But if you're scattered, anxious, or emotionally closed off, jade can bring those shadows closer to the surface. It's not punishing you. It's just reflecting you back to yourself louder than before. That's why some people wear jade and their business takes off. And others wear it and everything starts to stall. Not because one person is more spiritual, but because one person is aligned and the other is out of sync. You wouldn't plug a 110V lamp into a 220V outlet. So why would you wear an energetic tool without knowing what your system is built for. But here's where it gets personal. We don't like thinking of ourselves as incompatible with something sacred, especially something as revered as jade. There's shame in it, disappointment, even self-doubt. Maybe I didn't wear it right. Maybe I didn't charge it. Maybe I'm blocking my own blessings. But what if it's none of that? What if this isn't about you doing something wrong, but about something not being right for you? That's not weakness. That's wisdom. And once you understand that, everything softens. You stop clinging to the belief that jade should be helping you. You start listening to how it actually makes you feel. You tune in not to the marketing, not to the promises, but to your body, to your breath, to that whisper in your gut when you pick it up. Is there peace or pressure? Because when jade is a match, you know, not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because it begins to feel aligned, clearer, cleaner. You sleep better. You stop second-guessing so much. You make decisions with less fear. You don't chase luck, it starts arriving. But when it's not a match, life doesn't collapse. It just gets murky. You start to wonder why you're tired all the time, why you're reactive, why certain things keep getting delayed. It's not the jade's fault, and it's not yours either. It's just energy, mismatched, misread, misused. So let's clear the air. This isn't about fear. This isn't about superstition. This is about understanding that energy, like chemistry, like timing, like intuition, needs to fit, not force. Don't wear jade just because someone told you to. Don't wear it because it's pretty. Wear it because it feels like it belongs. And if it doesn't, let it go, gently, without guilt, without story, because letting go of what no longer aligns is how you make space for what finally will. Part 2. When jade is a match, 6 signs that flow with it. Number 1. The overthinker rat sign. Let's talk about the one who never stops thinking. The one who wakes up at 3 a.m. replaying a conversation from yesterday. The one who makes 5 backup plans before committing to one and then still wonders if they chose right. If this is you, or someone you love, there's a good chance they were born under the rat sign. People born in the year of the rat are brilliant thinkers. Sharp, quick, intuitive. They see things others miss. They connect dots without trying. But there's a quiet cost to that kind of mind. When the thinking doesn't stop, it becomes noise. And when everything feels urgent, nothing feels clear. That's where jade comes in. You see, the rat energy is naturally active, mentally fast, always analyzing, always adjusting. That's powerful. But it's also draining, not just for the body, but for the spirit. Over time, this hyperactive mental rhythm wears down confidence, trust, and inner peace. You become your own obstacle, not because you're lacking, but because your mind won't slow down long enough to let life move with you. Jade doesn't change your thoughts. It changes your pace. It steps in like a deep breath during a sentence you didn't realize you were rushing through. It calms the undercurrent not by shutting it off, but by softening its intensity. And for someone with rat energy, that softness isn't weakness, it's permission. Permission to pause, to think clearly without spiraling, to decide without doubting 5 seconds later. There's something else. 2 rats don't just think a lot, they feel a lot, but they rarely show it. The inner world is full, complex, often burdened by the pressure to get everything right. Jade offers a kind of grounding that says, you don't need all the answers to move forward. You just need trust. And that kind of trust in your timing, in your effort, in your instincts is exactly what rat energy needs to thrive. Not more ideas, not more speed, but stillness. Not the kind of stillness that halts you, but the kind that centers you. Because here's the truth, most financial missteps for rat sign individuals don't come from lack of effort or poor judgment. They come from rushing, from reacting, from being in constant motion without taking time to listen inward. Jade interrupts that pattern. It becomes a natural pause button, a reset. When rat energy wears jade consistently, not just during moments of chaos, but during the in-between something shifts, the mind slows just enough for clarity to take root. Decisions become easier, not because they're obvious, but because the fear of getting it wrong no longer overpowers the peace of trusting yourself. You start to notice a rhythm, fewer accidents, less over-explaining. More moments where things just click. You stop second-guessing that email. You send the invoice without rechecking it 5 times. You say yes and mean it. You say no and don't apologize. That's not magic. That's energy regulation. That's Jade doing what it was always meant to do, not to decorate, not to dazzle, but to harmonize. But, and this matters, it only works when you're willing to let go of the belief that thinking more means living better. That planning harder means being safer. That being 5 steps ahead means being in control. Jade doesn't reward hypervigilance. It rewards presence. And for someone born under the rat sign, presence is a superpower that often gets buried under strategy. So if you've been feeling mentally exhausted, like your mind is your own worst critic, and nothing you do feels quite enough, even when others praise your effort, pay attention. That's not failure, that's misalignment. And it can be shifted. Jade won't fix your problems, but it will filter your perspective. It'll mute the noise just enough for your real voice to come through. The one that knows what matters. The one that isn't worried about being perfect, but focused on being true. And when that voice leads, everything moves differently. Clients respond faster. Money flows more smoothly. Timing aligns. Not because Jade brought you luck, but because it brought you back to yourself. That's what makes Rat and Jade a perfect match. One holds the storm, the other calms the center. Together they create momentum with purpose, movement without anxiety, and finally, growth that lasts not in spikes, but in steady, strong, sustainable waves. Number 2. The intuitive but torn rabbit sign. You can feel everything. That's your gift and your greatest challenge. You notice what others miss. A glance that lasted too long. A voice that changed slightly. A tension in the air no one else names, but you feel it instantly. If you were born under the rabbit sign, this might sound familiar. You move quietly, observe deeply, and sense shifts before they even happen. But all that sensitivity comes with a cost. Emotional overload, indecision, and a heart that often carries more than it should. Rabbits are intuitive by nature. You don't need to be told when something is off, you just know. But when it comes to decisions, especially around money, business, or big life changes, your inner voice can start to split. One side says, play it safe. Don't risk what you've built. The other says, but what if this is the opportunity you've been waiting for? And there you are, stuck between two truths, not sure which one to follow. That tension doesn't always show on the surface. On the outside, you're composed, graceful, agreeable. But inside, it's stormy. Constant calculation, quiet fear, the weight of every what if. Jade doesn't take that weight away, but it helps you carry it with clarity. Unlike other signs that need motivation or momentum, rabbit energy needs trust, specifically, trust in their own judgment. That's what Jade supports. Not just grounding, but emotional regulation. When your inner world is flooded with worry or doubt, Jade steps in like a stabilizing force, not pushing, not pulling, just holding. It slows the emotional pendulum. It quiets the second guessing. And perhaps most importantly, it helps you hear yourself more clearly. Not the voice shaped by fear or external pressure, but the one you forgot was always there. Because under all that softness, rabbit signs have quiet strength, but it's easy to forget when your mind is busy rehearsing outcomes that haven't happened, or protecting people who never asked you to. You give so much of your energy to making sure no one is uncomfortable, no one is hurt, no one is disappointed. But sometimes, that comes at the cost of your own direction. Jade doesn't harden you. It centers you. It says you're allowed to move forward without asking permission from your fears. There's another layer here. Rabbits often hold emotions deep inside. You don't vent. You don't explode. You process quietly. But silence doesn't mean peace. And when emotional energy isn't released, it becomes stuck. It turns into fatigue, indecisiveness, even financial stagnation. You start turning down opportunities because they feel too much, not because they're wrong. You say no before giving yourself time to say maybe. And over time, you begin to shrink your own possibilities, not because of failure, but out of self-protection. That's where Jade becomes more than a stone. It becomes a filter, a companion. Its energy doesn't just ground, it gently absorbs. For people who internalize stress, and carry emotional weight like invisible luggage, Jade offers a space to exhale. You start to feel lighter, not because life is easier, but because you're not carrying every emotion on your own. When Rabbit energy and Jade align, something beautiful happens. Clarity returns. Not the kind that feels urgent or loud, but the kind that settles. You start making decisions faster. Not rushed, but resolved. You stop waiting for the perfect time and start trusting the moment that's already here. You say yes without fear. You say no without guilt. That shift doesn't make you reckless, it makes you real. And realness attracts alignment. That's when opportunities start to meet you halfway. That's when finances begin to flow not from force, but from ease. That's when people begin to respond, not to your performance, but to your presence. Jade doesn't give you a new personality. It gives you space to live inside the one you already have, with less worry, more stability, and the quiet confidence of someone who knows they're allowed to grow. If you've been feeling torn between staying safe and reaching further, between keeping the peace and finding your voice, this is your sign to pause. Not to choose blindly, but to feel what choice brings peace not just to your mind, but to your body. That's the wisdom Jade supports. Not ambition for ambition's sake, but aligned movement that comes from clarity, not pressure. When you wear Jade as a rabbit, it doesn't rush you, it holds the space for you to rise, softly, quietly, fully. And that's the kind of power that doesn't just attract wealth, it keeps it. Number 3. The fire starter horse sign. You're the one who moves first, acts fast, starts things before most people even notice there's a race. If you were born in the year of the horse, this energy probably feels familiar. You don't wait for perfect timing, you make it. Your drive is bold. Your spirit is forward-moving. And when you're in flow, the results are magnetic. You attract opportunity, you handle pressure, and you get things done while others are still deciding whether to try. But here's the hidden truth: that same fire that fuels your success can also burn through your clarity. People born under the horse sign are ruled by momentum. You live for progress. But the shadow side of that energy is restlessness. You don't like being still. You resist pause. And when things don't move fast enough, or you hit an unexpected wall, frustration builds. Decisions get rushed, details get missed, and sometimes you charge forward so quickly that you forget to ask, is this even the right direction? Jade doesn't dim your fire. It cools it just enough to help you see through the smoke. For someone like you, stillness might sound like the opposite of success. But what if stillness isn't stopping? What if it's just focusing? Jade brings that kind of stillness. Not the kind that tells you to wait forever, but the kind that invites you to take one clear, intentional step instead of 5 hurried ones. And that one step, it usually lands stronger, deeper, and with far less resistance. There's a reason Jade is so powerful for horse energy: it gives form to passion. It anchors drive into decisions. When you wear Jade, it's not about slowing down, it's about moving with direction, not just force. Because fire without structure is wild, but fire with wisdom, that's where things change. You start to notice it in small ways. You stop reacting out of urgency. You pause before saying yes. You look twice at that contract, that opportunity, that conversation, and you see what's really there, not just what your excitement hoped for. You become more measured, more magnetic, less exhausting, more effective. And the people around you, they start to trust you not just for your speed, but for your discernment. Horses also carry a natural sense of competition. When you see a goal, you aim to reach it fast, fully, and visibly. That's a gift. But when it's left unchecked, it can push you into constant comparison. You start moving to keep up instead of moving in alignment. Jade softens that pressure. It reminds you that your path is not a race. That not every hill is yours to climb. That success doesn't always require struggle, it often requires precision. Wearing Jade, you begin to understand the difference between movement and progress. You learn to step back, not as a retreat, but as a strategy. You take your time not out of fear, but because you trust your own rhythm. And when you act, it's clean, aligned, unshakable. This is where prosperity starts to build, not just from bold moves, but from the inner calm that guides them. The deals you once rushed through become better negotiated. The opportunities you used to miss in your sprint become clearly visible. You still move quickly, but with a different kind of power. A mature power. That's the shift Jade creates in the horse, from intensity to intention. And it matters. Because you don't need more fuel. You need a container strong enough to hold the fire. Jade becomes that container. It doesn't slow you, it sharpens you. It clears the distractions. It grounds your vision. And suddenly, all the energy you've been spending trying to push forward, it starts to pull things toward you instead. So if you felt like things have been slipping, projects stalling, motivation fading, results not matching your effort, this might be the recalibration you need. Not a new strategy, not a bigger push, just alignment, just Jade. Because when the fire burns steady, not just hot, you don't just win. You endure, you thrive, and everything you build has the foundation to last. Number 4, the clever wanderer monkey sign. You're quick, not just smart quick. Ideas come to you like sparks. Solutions arrive before the problem's even fully explained. You improvise, adapt, pivot fast. If you were born in the year of the monkey, you likely already know this. You've always been the one who sees angles others miss, who thrives in chaos, who finds a shortcut no one else would dare take. But with that brilliance comes something else, an invisible tension, a kind of inner restlessness that never quite lets you settle. Your mind is always 10 steps ahead, and while that's a gift in fast-changing environments, it can make long-term focus feel like a trap. You start strong, but you don't always finish. Not because you lack talent, but because your energy keeps shifting. And when there's no clear direction, even brilliance starts to scatter. That's where Jade comes in. Monkeys don't need more ideas. They need integration. A way to hold their own power without letting it run in 10 directions at once. Jade doesn't silence your mind, it sinks it. It slows the spin just enough for clarity to rise to the top. Like a stone settling at the bottom of a rushing stream, it doesn't stop the flow. It simply adds gravity. Focus. You might not realize how often you've sabotaged your own growth, not out of fear, but out of distraction. You say yes too quickly. You shift goals too often. You're halfway into something when a better idea pulls you sideways. And because your charm and wit carry you far, people rarely call you out. But you feel it, the exhaustion, the gaps, the sense that you're always building but never arriving. Jade changes that. It acts like a soft anchor, not to hold you back, but to keep you present. When your energy stops scattering, your insight sharpens. Your instincts don't just react, they align. And suddenly, the right moves appear not as flashes but as calm, steady decisions. There's also a deeper layer to monkey energy: expectation. You carry a quiet, often unspoken belief that things should unfold a certain way. That life should meet your effort with obvious reward. And when that doesn't happen, when a plan falls short or results take longer, disappointment cuts deep. Not because you're ungrateful, but because your inner standard is sky high. And unmet expectations don't just frustrate you, they deflate you. That's why Jade doesn't just support clarity, it supports emotional balance. It cools the swings. It helps you separate what is from what should have been. That distance gives you power. Power to recalibrate. Power to stay steady. Because let's be honest, your energy is rare. But rare doesn't mean sustainable. And brilliance without direction becomes burnout. When monkeys wear Jade consistently, they begin to feel more rooted. Not less curious, but more centered. They no longer jump at every shiny thing. They begin to ask, is this aligned? Not just, is this exciting? And that single question changes everything. Your choices become clearer. Your actions become smarter. Your results begin to stack, not in bursts, but in quiet, compounding ways. You still lead. You still impress. But you no longer need chaos to thrive. That's the real transformation. Because when your inner world is stable, your gifts don't just show up, they build. Momentum gathers. Confidence deepens. The people around you stop seeing you as clever and start seeing you as reliable. That shift changes relationships, business, timing, trust. Suddenly, you're not chasing opportunity, it's returning to you. This is how Jade works with the monkey sign, not by dimming your light, but by helping you hold it longer. And that's what you've needed all along. not more energy. More consistency, not more vision. More direction, not more charm. More clarity. Because when that lands, something beautiful happens. You stop trying to prove your genius and start enjoying the results of it. Number 5. The peaceful dreamer pig sign. You don't rush. You don't compete. You move at your own pace, not because you're lazy, but because you understand something most people forget: pressure doesn't always lead to peace. If you were born in the year of the pig, you likely carry this quiet strength. You appreciate comfort, beauty, and simplicity. You don't chase chaos, you avoid it. And in a world that's always pushing, you choose to stay grounded. But sometimes, that same calmness becomes a cage. You settle too easily. You find comfort in what's familiar even when it no longer excites you. You tell yourself it's enough when deep down, a part of you wonders what else could be possible if you reached a little further. Not out of greed, but out of growth. Pigs are naturally gentle and emotionally attuned. You sense people's needs. You value harmony. You'd rather keep the peace than stir things up, even if it means holding back your own desires. But that softness, if left unchecked, can become passivity. You start avoiding decisions that feel risky. You wait too long. You let others go first. And over time, opportunities pass by, not because you weren't ready, but because you hesitated. That's why Jade is such a powerful match for pig energy. Jade doesn't push you. It nudges. It awakens. It brings a slow, steady energy that doesn't overwhelm but invites you to expand. It helps you shift from stillness into motion without losing your natural grace. You don't need a fire under you. You need a steady hand reminding you that you're capable of more than just maintaining. Jade strengthens your sense of purpose. It clears emotional fog. It gently sharpens your awareness so you don't just notice opportunities. You respond to them. You speak up. You move. You say yes to the very things you once told yourself were too much. And here's the beautiful part: none of this disrupts your peace. In fact, it deepens it. Because true peace isn't found in staying small. It's found in living fully, without force, without fear. Jade helps you embody that kind of living. It whispers you're allowed to want more. You're allowed to grow. And you can do it without breaking yourself apart. You'll start to feel it in the quiet moments. You wake up with clearer thoughts. You ask different questions. You don't just wish for change, you begin to move toward it. Not in leaps, but in grounded, confident steps. That's the shift. You don't lose who you are. You reconnect with the version of yourself that stopped dreaming because comfort felt safer. Jade helps you dream again, not in fantasy, but in direction. Because pigs don't need reinvention. They need permission to stretch, to want, to become. So if you've been feeling like you're standing still, if you're surrounded by enough, but missing meaning, if you've been wondering whether it's selfish to want more than what already feels fine, this is your moment to listen. Jade doesn't demand. It invites. And when you accept that invitation, everything begins to shift, not loudly, but deeply. Your wealth doesn't come from ambition. It comes from alignment. From choosing to step forward, gently but fully, into the life you were always capable of building. Number 6. The loyal guardian dog sign. You carry a steady kind of strength. The kind that shows up on time, keeps promises, holds space when others fall apart. If you were born in the year of the dog, this loyalty isn't just something you practice, it's who you are. You stand by what's right, you protect what matters. And when you commit, you mean it. But in that loyalty, you sometimes forget yourself. You're dependable, grounded, honest. People trust you. They lean on you. And you rarely ask for much in return. But that quiet reliability can become a trap. You stay too long in situations that no longer serve you. You work twice as hard just to avoid disappointing others. You take pride in holding it all together, even when your energy is running on fumes. Dog energy resists risk. Not because you lack courage, but because you carry responsibility like armor. You don't chase shortcuts. You build things slowly, with care. But when it comes to your own growth, especially financial or personal expansion, this caution can turn into hesitation. You wait too long. You second guess. You tell yourself, this is enough, even when something inside you whispers, You're capable of more. Jade meets you in that whisper. It doesn't ask you to abandon your values. It doesn't shake your foundation. It simply opens a little more space inside the walls you've built. It softens the edges not to weaken you, but to help you receive. Because here's the part no one sees: dogs are so used to giving, they forget how to welcome support. You don't ask for help. You don't expect shortcuts. And as a result, you may unknowingly block the very opportunities, relationships, and financial openings that could elevate your life, not because they aren't there, but because you've trained yourself to believe you have to do everything alone. Jade shifts that. It creates room in your energy field, not for chaos, but for connection. It expands your capacity to accept help without guilt, to say yes when someone offers, to see opportunity not as a threat to your values, but as a natural reward for your integrity. When dog energy and Jade align, the result isn't speed. It's grace. You still work hard, but your energy flows smoother. You begin to attract rather than chase. People show up who want to support you, not because you need rescuing, but because you finally allowed space for collaboration. And here's something deeper. Jade also reminds you of your worth. You often define your value by what you do for others, but your presence alone, your steadiness, your sincerity, your quiet strength is enough. When you wear Jade, you don't just remember that. You start to feel it. And when you feel worthy, your financial energy shifts. You stop undervaluing your time. You stop overgiving. You start setting boundaries that honor your heart, not just your schedule. This is how Jade works for the dog. Not by turning you into someone else, but by guiding you back to the version of yourself that trusts, not just in others, but in your own capacity to receive, to grow, to succeed on your terms and in your time. So if you've been feeling stuck, not because you're failing, but because you're holding back, this is your permission to open. Just a little. You don't have to change everything. But you do have to stop carrying it all alone. Let Jade help. Let the energy around you shift gently, honestly, in ways that align with everything you already are. You're not just meant to protect the gate. You're meant to walk through it. Final. Not every stone belongs to every hand. Not every energy flows the same in every body. And Jade, for all its ancient beauty and quiet power, is no exception. What we've explored together in this video isn't just about astrology or crystals. It's about alignment. About learning to listen not just to tradition, but to yourself. Because the truth is, no object, no ritual, no belief system can replace your own inner compass. But the right ones, at the right time, they don't distract that compass, they amplify it. If you are someone whose energy matches Jade, if it brings you calm, clarity, forward movement, then honor that bond. Wear it with reverence, not for luck, but for support. And if it doesn't feel right, if it makes you restless, anxious, or heavy, trust that too. You're not doing anything wrong. You're simply being honest about what fits and what doesn't. That kind of honesty is healing in itself. This isn't about believing in magic. It's about believing in your own rhythm. We live in a world that tells us to push, to chase, to keep going no matter what. But the ancient world, the one that respected stones like Jade, taught something different. Listen more than you speak. Feel more than you force. Align before you act. That's what this has been about. So thank you for watching, for staying, for feeling. Maybe you recognized yourself in one of the signs we spoke of. Or maybe you just needed the reminder that you don't have to wear what doesn't match your soul. May the path ahead be clear. May your energy feel light, and may whatever you choose to carry next be a reflection, not of what you were told to believe, but of what truly resonates within you. Until next time, stay soft, stay true, and stay connected to the quiet wisdom already inside you.